So, I'm here to give you my thoughts and opinions on the first two episodes of Greenleaf. Nobody asked for it, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. So, excuse my face. Quarantine has done a number on me, and I don't want to put any makeup on. So, Greenleaf, the final season. I'm still salty. Nobody told Owen to cancel it. What for what reason am I gonna watch Owen now? Anyway, let's not go there. So, last season Grace stepped down as being head pastor of the church, and now now we see that the black guy, can't remember his name, can't remember his trifling name, he ain't worth name remembering, is in charge, and Harmony and Hope is going to tear down the church and rebuild it into this big mega church. And so, first episode back, we see that the charges against AJ have been dismissed because they found the real person who did it, which was the AJ lookalike that popped up at Faith's grave when Grace was out there praying. Now, I was like, that shook me because I thought that was like a secret angel, but I'm very confused. So here's my conspiracy theory. I don't think AJ is Grace's son. That AJ. I don't think that's the real AJ. I think that like maybe that kid roomed with Grace's real son, AJ, and he told him his whole life story, and then homie got out and was like, yo, I'm finna steal your life because you don't want it, so I'm gonna take it. That's my conspiracy theory. And I think that's why AJ tried to kill himself, and that he didn't want to see Grace or Noah when he could have visitors. And you see in the preview for episode 3 that AJ is going to tell Grace something. He says, I'm going to tell you this, and then I don't want to talk about it again. Which, if you finna tell me you ain't really my son, we gonna talk about it again. But we don't know if that's what he's going to say. But that's the only thing. Because AJ coming back, like, the whole AJ character just doesn't make sense to me. So, I'm glad he didn't die, kinda, because I'm like, what was the point? What was the point of bringing him if he was going to just commit suicide and die? So that's why I'm thinking like he's not Grace's son. Noah, bye. Goodbye. Talking about we want to be a family, sir. Go back to Isabel and do your thing. Like, you can still be a father to AJ, and you and Grace do not need to be together, okay? Grace is with Rick Fox now. Can't remember his character's name on Greenleaf, but he better than Noah. Noah is raggedy, okay? You was in love with Grace, and you went and married Isabel anyway. That's what you get, okay? We gonna move on. I really need Noah to just, like, chill out. Bishop, bruh, I think Bishop has Alzheimer's. I really hope not. I think he had bad Parkinson's, so they thought he was gonna die, and then it got under control, but then he had a heart attack. So I don't know if this, like, forgetfulness is, like, a symptom of Parkinson's, which I don't feel like that's not a normal symptom of Parkinson's disease, is, like, forgetfulness. So I'm like, does he have Alzheimer's on top of his Parkinson's? Like, is that why he wants to get married so bad? Him, First Lady? Charity and Clarissa both need to go play in traffic. I'm very sick of both of them. Charity is just so trying to get in where she fits in. She, like, I just feel like she doesn't feel like she has a place in her family. She didn't feel like she had a place in the church. So she was just trying to get in where she fit in, which is why she was with Phil. That's it. That's the black guy's name. Phil. That's why she was over there messing with Phil. She's so lonely and so freaking naive. I was like, I could have called it from the beginning. Like, Phil didn't really love you. If he really loved you, he would have walked away from that church position to be with you. But instead, what did he do? He chose to marry Judy and take the power. He ain't it. And Phil ain't it. And Charity just needs to get over it. But, like, Charity also just needs to sit down and be quiet, because all the wrath she's incurring from her family, she deserves it. Just sit down, be quiet, and let time pass, and maybe they'll forgive you. I can't believe she had the nerve to come to Grace like that. Like, sis, sit down. You are never helpful. Like, I don't think in any situation the family has gotten in, Charity has ever been helpful. If anything, she has harmed them, made it worse, or she just hasn't been useful to do anything to even play a part. Like, I if Charity, like, moved away to, like, start her own life, that would be okay with me. Like, I think that'd be okay. Just, like, I'm okay with, like, Carissa being, like, out of the picture, because she's annoying too. And, bruh, Tasha and Jacob, you think they're gonna get together since him and Clarissa are getting divorced, and apparently Basie is dead? Basie is dead? Like, what? How did he die? I mean, I know he had a bunch of debts, so them people probably caught up to him, but where his sister at? I think in the preview we may see his sister, Rochelle. She's, like, showing a building or something. So I don't know. And it makes sense that he's dead, because I feel like he would have came back for revenge by now. Like, something would have popped up or happened that like led back to Basie. So it's an interesting choice to kill Basie off. But yeah, we'll see where this goes with Bob running for political office, which is why he's trying to build up this whole big racially unified church. I'm trying to figure out what he got on all them pastors to force them into saying yes to the church merger, because that white dude looked like he was real scared, but then he grew a pair for a second and was like, yo, Grace, this is what's happening. And so we'll see where this goes with AJ. I'm really liking the arc that Zora's character has taken, because she was getting on my nerves too for a while, but I feel like I like her now. But now I hate Sophia. Like, Sophia is just so naive and stupid. Why would you sleep with old dude? Because he's definitely going back to Nikki. And yeah, no, that was just stupid, Sophia. Like, just reckless. I really like the dude she was with last season. Like, why can't he just, like, pop back up? Well, anyway, I don't even want to talk about her. There's supposed to be a spinoff. I'm thinking the spinoff will be with Sophia and Zora. I would be okay with that. Haven't heard anything yet, but yeah, so those are my thoughts. What are my predictions for? I mean, I guess I kind of said my predictions. AJ is going to reveal that he's not Grace's son. I think Grace's son is the original dude who died robbing the drugstore. I think that we are going to find out that Bishop murdered them people and took their house. Do I think they're gonna start their own church? Possibly. I don't think Oprah's character is gonna pop up. It would make sense though if she did pop up. But Bishop was looking at them pictures like he was missing Mavis. Like, you just got your wife back. Don't start that. But yeah, those are my thoughts. and opinions on the first 2 episodes of the final season of Greenleaf. And maybe I'll see y'all later.